Hi, my name is Tabitha Nekesa, and I'm proud that Mulukhu village in Sirisia is part of my heritage. Right here on this homestead, my mom and my siblings were raised, and I get to experience life in this village from time to time. Households in Mulukhu village are primarily dependent on agriculture to earn a living, and so my grandparents in those days were really great farmers who would grow coffee, maize, some legumes and vegetables for sale, and they still are farmers at a different capacity, of course, because of their age. As a daughter of this soil, I get to experience the joys and the struggles of living in rural parts of Kenya. And today I would like to shed some light on the key challenges that we face in terms of food security, agriculture, and livelihoods. This is one main footpath from the households towards the river where they get household water, agricultural water. So one key challenge is actually poor road networks, which hinders access to goods and services. For a start, it hinders access to healthcare, because these roads are impassable literally, and they can be hard and some actually impossible for vehicles or even motorbikes to pass through. So then it becomes really hard to access healthcare, especially in cases of emergencies. It's also a hassle when it comes to kids accessing the schools, because the schools are not in this residential area. They have to walk for long distances. They have to use such kind of footpaths or roads. It also means that transportation of agricultural input like fertilizers, pesticides becomes so hard. This is one footbridge that I am standing on. It's a footbridge that is used by all members, including children, when they are going to school, when they are coming from school. Unfortunately, during the rainy season, the riverbanks usually burst, and so people cannot move from that side of the valley to this side, or the other way around. Livestock drink water from this end, which is one cause of erosion along the riverbanks. It means that there is pollution in the water. At the same time, the animal waste also, of course, get into the water. Growing up as a child, about 15 years ago or so, the level of water was around this place, and as you can see, it has really receded, and this has been the case over the years, attributed to climate change. Climate change has affected the water cycle. At the same time, it has also affected farmers. You see that during some seasons, farmers have really struggled to produce, or even have had huge losses because of erratic rainfalls or because of these floods. Mulukhu village is a land of such stones and rocks. This means that agricultural land has been reduced, housing land has been reduced. At the same time, it makes it hard for any development, including other infrastructural development like roads. It would really be costly to break these rocks to build roads or to build houses, or even to remove them so that you can be able to farm in your small piece of land. Right here is my grandfather's land, and it is full of stones and rocks. Over the years, he has been slowly breaking the stones and rocks, removing them, piling them into one area, actually using them for soil conservation purposes. But the purpose is to be able to remove them from the other side of the land to be able to farm on that side. This is the spot in River Malakisi where women very early in the morning come to fetch drinking water. Access to clean water and sanitation in Mulukhu village cannot be overstated yet again. From upstream, the water is being used for different purposes, from agricultural, irrigation purposes. Animals are drinking this water. Animals are also disposing their waste in these places. Yet, for us downstream, we are using this water for domestic purposes. We are using it for cooking. We are using it for bathing. We are drinking this water. It definitely contributes to vulnerabilities, including of waterborne diseases, of sicknesses. It is a problem that is affecting all those that are living along this River Malakisi. We certainly have a couple of challenges that we need to address here in Mulukhu village.